Okay, so good afternoon. So it's afternoon, right? Hindi ko na alam yung time. Anyway, so today we're going to have our math class for week number 7 and still continuation of our previous lesson, which is about division of decimals. But before we go on to the you know, solving time, let's have first this song entitled It's Math. So I'm going to sing it and then you can actually sing with me, even, but you will not open your camera, just sing with me. All right, you will not open your audio or your microphone. So can you see now the slide? Yes, so this song goes like this. It's math that makes us wise and bright. We learn so many things, like basic skills and facts. We solve those numbers every day. Yes, math is our friend forevermore. So I will repeat. It's math that makes us wise and bright. We learn so many things, like basic skills and facts. We solve those numbers every day. Yes, math is our friend forevermore. All right, so that's the song. It's math. So you can actually copy that one and then try to memorize. And then there will be time now before we start solving, we are going to sing this one. So take note of the lyrics. Our mathematics class will make us what? Wise and bright. So we will learn many things here, not only about whole numbers, we'll learn about fractions, about decimals, and about percent, and about also geometry. And then we'll solve, like today, we're going to solve those numbers that we have in front of us. And yes, math is our friend forevermore because we usually what? Use mathematics in everyday living. When we buy anything sa store, we're going to solve, we're going to subtract, we're going to add. So that is why math is part of our existence or our life. Okay? Now, please go or get a sheet of paper, like a whole sheet of paper. You're going to answer the drill for 1 minute. And let me see who was able to finish that before the time, or when the time like ended for at least a minute, kung sino yung nakatapos so for that given time or sino yung hindi nakatapos. Ilan lang yung nasagutan. Okay? So let's have that one. Okay, so the first one is multiplication. So it's actually medyo maliit lang. So babasahin ko na lang din para ano, or kung kaya namang makita, so sasagutan nyo within the given time. So let me get the time first. We're going to solve this for a minute. Let me see if you can do that for a minute. Are you ready? Are you ready now? Yes?
Not yet pa po, sir. Nakuha
Okay.
pa po ng paper.
Okay, prepare the paper now, and after that, I will start the time, and that's the time you're going to answer. I can actually read that one para makuha nyo yung numbers. Ang pagsagot class is, yung direction nyo is horizontal, pag ganun. So, from 0 times 5, 15 times 9, pag ganun. Hindi pa baba, hindi pa vertical direction. It should be like this direction, papunta dun sa kanan. Okay, are you ready? Can you see now the monitor?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll start in a minute. Timer starts now. Okay, so we have 0 times 5, 15 times 9, 10 times 1, 9 times 6, 3 times 2, 1 times 4, 8 times 6, 8 times 15, 7 times 12, 3 times 0, 12 times 3, 11 times 13, 3 times 5, 2 times 1, 1 times 6, 5 times 0, 6 times 0, 0 times 13, 3 times 8, 8 times 9, 3 times 7, 10 times 4, 5 times 3, 3 times 6, 1 times 8, 13 times 9, 12 times 7, 11 times 3, 14 times 8, and 15 times 6. 15 times, that is 5, rather. All right, so that's it. Okay, let me see. Who were among you was able to finish all the question or the problem? Will you please raise your hand? Hannah Nicholas raised the hand, so meaning Hannah finished that in a minute. Who else? Aliyah also. Very good. So try to practice answering the drill cards so that next time when we have like activity like this, it's easy for you to answer the questions, right? Now, we'll check ng mabilisan ng class. So please listen to the answer key na pwede nyong gamitin for the next, you know, for the next time na sasagutan natin siya, same answer key lang naman yung gagamitin natin. So we have 0. Number 1 question, the answer is 0. Followed by 135, bibilisan ko na. And then 10. And then 54. 6. Okay, let's proceed to next one. We have 4, 48, 120, 84, and then 0. Let's proceed to the third row. We have 36, 143, 15, 2, 6. Let's proceed to the fourth row. 0, 0, 0. So tatlong 0 magkakasunod. Any number class multiplied to 0 is 0. That is 0 property of the number. Any number multiplied to 1 is the number itself. That is identity property. Okay? So 3 times 8 is 24. And then 8 times 9 is 72. Okay, let's proceed to the fifth row. We have 21, 40, 15, 18, and 8. And the last one, we have 117, 84, 33, 112, and then 75. So later, after the class, will you please write your scores sa ating GC by writing multiplication drill score. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 30 items over 30. Let me see who got the most of the correct answer and include the time. For example, you're going to write the name first. For example, Aliyah, time, 1 minute, you're able to finish. Okay? Kung hindi natapos within a minute, ilalagay nyo doon, not finish. Ibig sabihin, hindi nyo natapos within 1 minute yung pagsagot. You get it? And then, your score below. For example, 25 over 30. Okay, now, let's proceed to the next. Same, get one whole sheet of paper. We're going to answer the division problems. It's a drill card. So this time, since this is a division problem, I'm going to add time. Let's say 90 seconds for this one, or 1 minute and 30 seconds. There you have it. So I will prepare first, class. So this one is numbered. So this is numbered. That is why you can actually follow easily this one. Okay, so I'm ready to share it. As I count, you will begin. Okay, ready? In 3, 2, 1, start. Okay, last 20 seconds. Okay, there you have it. So we're done with this division drill. So let me see you among you here, like we're able to finish the task within the given time. Raise your hand. Pwede nyo i-click yung raise hand para makita ko na. Okay, Santara, Alia. Okay, madami naman pala. I thought konti lang. Sophia, Akiko, and many more. Okay, so we will check. So starting from number 1. So sunod-sunod ko lang sasabihin, class, ha? So we have 7. For a while. Ulitin ko. 7, 8, 3, 2, 10, 11, 10, 8, 2, 2 rather, 12. 12 yung dulo. Number 11, 10, 8, 3, 5, 3, 12, 2, 8, 2, and 3. So again, same thing with what you did sa ating multiplication. You are going to write your name, and then you write division. And then, if you were able to finish that within the given time, so we'll put the details. Yes, you are going to put if you are able to finish that. If not, so you will say, did not finish for the given time, 1 minute and 30 seconds, and then the score below. Okay, somebody got 30 or 20? Raise your hand sa ating division. Who got 20? Madami naman. So I thought walang nakakuha ng 20. So that's it for our drill. Now, we are going to continue with another concepts. I'm going to present 2 concepts this afternoon because we are done with the multiplication and division of decimals by a whole number, by a smaller number, and a bigger number, and with decimal place until thousands place. But how about estimation like this? How are we going to answer the following? So to know, you need first to you need first to study this table. Yeah, you study this one. And then after you study, later I'm going to give 5 questions about this one. So study that one, and then after a minute, I'm going to ask, what can you say about the table for multiplication and division by the powers of 10? Okay, can you now give your insight about the powers of 10 or multiplication and division by the powers of 10? Anyone, may I ask from the group, from that one that I asked you to study, what can you say? Anyone? Yes, let's start first with Sophia.
The answers are based on the zeros. The number of zeros.
All right, so the answers are like based from the zeros that are present in the powers of 10. So if there is like, flash ko ulit class para makita. Okay, that is correct. Before I flash it again, will you please give another answer aside from that? Anyone? Yes, Amer. Amer, yes. Dito ako narinig ni Amer. Or late. Who else? Wait lang. Hindi na gana mic ni Amer. Anyway, so let's go back there kung ano yung sinasabi ni Sophia na yung 0 yung magsasabi how many movement yung gagawin natin. So let's check. Alright, so tingnan nyo class. Dun sa una, sa multiplication, take note of this guidelines. When you are multiplying decimals with the powers of 10, you are going to move to your right. Okay? Take note of that. You are going to move to your right. So it means dahil nagmo-multiply ka, lumalaki dapat yung number. You get my point? Kaya nga multiplication, it means nagmo-multiply, it's adding. Okay? Now, for example, 12.45 or 12 and 45 hundredths, you are going to multiply that to 10. And we have 1 0. So definitely you're going to move the decimal place to the right 1 or ones because we have 1 0. So your answer would be 124 and 5 tenths. Okay? If you have 2 zeros, so you're going to move twice. So 1, 2, and then your final answer would be 1,245. Magiging whole number na siya. Okay? For example, bumili ka ng notebook. Notebook na ang halaga ng isang notebook class is 12 pesos and 45 centavos. And then, bumili ka ng 10 pieces. So ang babayaran mo, 124 pesos and 50 centavos. You get my point? So hindi nyo na kailangan mag-multiply ng mano-mano o matagal. Just move the decimal point if you are dealing with powers of 10. Now, the next one is 12.45 or 12 and 45 hundredths times 1,000, and we have 3 zeros. So it means you're going to move thrice going to your right. And since wala nang natirang number when we move it thrice o tatlong beses, magdadagdag ka na ngayon or annex 0. Did you get my point? Kasi hindi naman pwede class na bakante yun. Meron dang bat movement na magaganap. Now, for division, we're going to do the opposite because multiplication and division is opposite. You get my point? So it means, if a while ago in multiplication, we move going to the right, so in division, we are going to move decimal point to the left. Okay? And our clue is the zeros, the number of zeros. For example, 12 and 45 hundredths, we have 1 0 there, so it means going to the left, the answer would be 1 and 245 thousandths. Okay, same thing with 12 and 45 hundredths. You are going to divide it by 100. So the answer would be, yes, 1,245 10 thousandths. Okay, and if you're going to divide it by 1,000, you're going to move it thrice to the left. And since kulang siya ng 0, so definitely, class, what are you going to do is to add or annex. Okay, you're going to annex 0. Okay, class? That is why your new answer would be 1,245 hundred thousandths. Okay, so that's how we do it. Now, let's proceed to this activity. I'll give you 30 seconds or 10 seconds, 10 counts to answer, and then we're going to reveal the answer. And then later, tell me kung ilan yung nakuha niyong sagot. Okay, let's start. Let's practice.
Sir,
Question number 1.
sir, saan pa ilalagay yung sagot?
Sa papel na lang muna. Notebooks or sa notebooks na lang, class. Ilagay yung date and then ilagay practice sa lesson natin about dividing decimals. Okay? Mabilisan lang, class. Magbibilang ako ng 10 counts and then dapat may sagot na kayo. You get it? Check agad. Okay, first question. 145 and 678 thousandths times 100. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finished? Yes or no? Yes. Please check if your answer is correct. The answer should be 14,567 and 8 tenths. So I believe most of the group got the correct answer. Let's proceed to question number 2. 48 and 200 divided by 10. Take note, we are dividing now. 48 and 200 divided by 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Will you please stay not yet if you're not yet done? Para hindi ko muna i-reveal yung sagot. Pero pag walang nag-not yet, i-reveal ko na yung sagot. Okay, since we are dividing by 10, we are going to move the decimal point going to your left. Going to your left. Because you are dividing. So it means the answer would be 4 and 802 thousandths. Now, for question number 3, I'm going to call someone to read the answer. Okay, let's continue. Question number 3. 23 thousandths times 1,000. 23 thousandths times 1,000. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, who wants to answer? Yes, Kia, what is your answer?
23.
Very good. So 23 is the correct answer. Nice one. So let's continue. Yeah, that's 23. Let's continue with this next one, with the next given. 1 and 109 thousandths times 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, Carl, what is your answer?
11 and 900.
Correct. So the answer is 11 and 900. Very good. So you got it. So I hope everyone is also can follow what we are doing right now. Let's continue with the next question. 239 and 800 divided by 100. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Raise your hand if you want to answer. Some more? Sino pa ang gusto magtaas? Okay, Jester. Jester, what is your answer?
2 and 300 ay 3,908
Okay.
10,000.
Very good. So that is correct. So the answer is 2 and 3,908 10,000. Diba that's how you read? Magpapahinga muna kayo. Tama yon. Pag binasa niyo yung number 3,908, and then you will say 10,000. Okay? That is correct. Now, let me see who got 5 in this activity that we have. Sige nga, raise your hand. Pwede nyo i-click yung raise hand if ayan, may nakikita ko naman yung mga naka-open ng camera, nagtatas ng kamay. And then, some more. Very good. So, I can see naman that madami yung nakakuha ng 5 points sa ating activity. Alright? So, don't forget that one. Kasi, when we talk about powers of 10, hindi na natin kailangan plus mag-solve ng mano-mano. Now, we'll proceed to the next concept that we'll have or we need to discuss this afternoon. And we're going to deal with, yes, routine and non-routine problems involving division without or with any of the other operations of decimals. Ibig sabihin, pwedeng magkaroon ng add or subtract. Possible yun. Magkaroon ng hidden questions. Decimals and whole numbers, na mayroong whole numbers including money. So it means we'll have the problem-solving task here. Okay, now, try to analyze first this one para malaman nyo kung paano magsasolve ng problem. Okay? So, let us read. Will you please read that one? Um, will you please read, Toby, the problem sa top nung table na nakalagay?
While listening to music, Athena recorded that the 5 songs in the radio she was listening took 17 and 25
Hundreds.
hundreds minutes of airtime. What was the average length of each music?
Okay, so definitely, based from the problem that Toby read, we'll have to follow the following steps. So one, we need to understand and we need to solve. So it means understanding is very important when we are solving a problem. Okay? But in understanding, we need to know what is asked and we need to know the given facts and determine the operation or the formula that we're going to use. We can actually write that in through a number sentence. So for example, in this given problem, so the task or the ask, what is asked rather is the average length of each music. Kasi yung nasa dulong question yung tanong, what was the average length of each music? So tinatanong yung average length. Kasi nga, na si Athena ay nakinig ng music, 5 songs. And after listening to that, ang naging time niya sa pakikinig is 17 minutes and 25 hundredths minutes. So after that, you need to write the given facts. So what are the given facts? So it's written there, 5 songs, which is 17 and 25 minutes. And then, determine the operation, definitely. Since hinihingi kung ilan yung klasong length ng each music, so we are going to divide. That's division. And then you're going to show your solution. How? So we'll go back to our previous lesson. How we do the division of decimals. Okay? So 17 and 25 hundredths divided by 5 is equal to 3 and 45 minutes. Okay? So check your answer by multiplying. You can do that actually. You can solve. Yung katulad ng ginawa natin previously sa ating task o sa ating lesson. And then, you can now state your answer. The average length of its music is 3 and 45 minutes. All right? So that's how you deal with the problem solving or routine and non-routine problem in our mathematics class. Not only for division. We can apply this in multiplication or even addition and subtraction. Okay? Now let's have task number 1. So you're going to 1, understand, and 2, solve. So you need to write what is asked, what are given, the solution, I mean what is the operation that you're going to use or the formula, and you're going to write the answers. So kahit may 4 lang kayo class na ipakita. Okay? Sige, will you please use your show me board, and then later I'm going to call someone to read what is asked, what are given, what is the operation or the formula, and what is the final answer. So will you please do it now for a minute? Ready? Begin. So the problem, DESA, N, and D bought materials for their project worth 276 and 45 pesos. Ibig sabihin, 276 pesos and 45 centavos. The girls divided the amount equally among themselves. So how much each or how much is each pair? All right. Please, yes, say done if somebody is already finished. Plus take note, if the divisor is already a whole number, there's no need to move. Okay? Kasi whole number naman na siya. So, just copy the decimal point dun sa inyong quotient. Di ba gumawa kayo ganun? So, kung i-align nyo na lang yung point sa taas, nag-divide kayo para okay yung maging sagot niya. So again, you're going to write what is asked, what are given. So just answer, class. Huwag niyang ilagay yung buong what is asked. Ano na lang? Ask A for ask. For given, letter G. For operation, letter O. Okay? Actually, that should be agona. Agona means ask, given, operation, and then and dapat yung number sentence. Kaya lang, inisa na lang natin yung number sentence and answer. Kaya agona method. We call that agona method. Agona means ask, given, operation, number sentence, and answer. Pero ang pinag-isa na lang natin yung number sentence and answer na naging solution, yung tawag. So ano ng tawag? Agos. Hindi pwede. Agona dapat, class. Okay, so since time is running and we don't want to waste our real time here, so kung meron naman na tayong portion na meron ng ask, so we can now read that one. You can show actually. Gaganin nyo sa monitor pag tinawag ko kayo para mabasa ko yung sinulat nyo. Okay, so anyone who can answer what is asked in this given problem? Anyone? Yes, Santara. Can you open nga yung camera mo, Santara, and show it to me through your camera? Asan na? Hindi ka maka-open ng camera mo. Anyone who can show his or her answer and at the same time read. Don't be shy. Raise your hand. Yes, let's have first Mia. Mia, will you please show it? Or just
Yung
read?
meron lang po ako ay ano po, yung ask po, pati po given.
Okay lang. Kahit ask lang muna yung basahin. Para at least we are moving forward na.
Ask, the number of each share.
Okay, now, that can be correct naman. But, if you are dealing with money, what are the term that you're going to use? Yes, Hannah?
The amount.
Yes. So, next time, although the number is also correct naman, but then when we talk about the number, yung nabibilang plus yung hindi pera, for example, tigi-ilan kayong prutas na nakuha. When there are 27 fruits, so ilan yung makukuha nyo if you are 9? So, the number of fruits each will get. O pwedeng ganon. Kasi hindi naman siya pera. But if you are dealing with money, so we are going to say the amount. Okay? Take note of that term that we are using. The amount. So, pakiayos na kung hindi. Pero, definitely, exercises pa lang naman to class. So, malalaman ko pa kung tama ang magiging sagot nyo later sa ating activity number 2. Kasi sasagutan nyo yan by your own. Okay? With the Agona method. Take note ha, Agona method, pag sinabi kong answer the following Agona method, ibig sabihin isusulat niyo yung asked, given, operation, kahit hindi na buong what is asked. Ano na lang, A, tapos opposite, yung sagot. G, opposite, yung sagot. Okay? O, operation yon. And then, number sentence. And then, answer. O pag meron na kayong 5 na yon, agona, ibig sabihin, natapos ko na. That's how we answer, okay? Who can read again the number, the ask? What is ask, rather? Yes, will you please read? About Percy. Yes, Percy, will you please read that one?
The amount of money each person share.
Yes. So the amount of money each person will get or share, it's person say share. Okay? So that is correct. Kasi nga ang tinatanong kanina sa problem natin, class, is if you're going to go back there, is, okay, balikan lang natin sa nandali. The question being asked is, how much is each share? So, ibig sabihin, the amount each person will get. Or, hindi naman kasi eksakto na kung ano yung sagot ko, yun din. Basta nandun yung idea na inahanap mo yung amount ng bawat isa sa kanila makukuha nila. You get my point? So, it's not like kung ano man yung construction ng English ninyo, as long as it's grammatically correct. So, there's no specific answer na, dapat ganito lang yung construction. No. You get it? So, kung titignan nyo dito sa problem natin, tingnan nyo to. What was the average length of each music? Yun, nilagay nyo lang. Average length of each music. Okay? Now, who can now give the given? What are given facts? Just read the given facts. Anyway, madali lang naman yung given facts kasi susulat nyo lang yung mga numbers na nandun. Yes, Antara, you're back. Go, read.
276 and 4 cents.
All right, so that is correct. So 276 and 45 pesos and zero siya, nakapapasok lang. Yeah, so since we are going to divide it among themselves, so ilan ba yung character natin, class, dito sa problem natin? How many characters are there? Yes, Diana. 3. So there are 3 people. So it means kung tinatanong each, so definitely you're going to divide it by 3. Did you get it? Now, what is the operation? Eman.
Point and 45 hundredths divided by 3 is equals N.
Okay. So that's the operation. It means you're going to divide. So according to Eman, so the number, the amount of money divided by 3 people. So it means you're going to use division. And the number sentence was also written by Emma. Naisulat niya na rin yung number sentence. Now, let's proceed to the answer. So far, sino ko nga class ng mga tamang sagot? Taas nga ang kamay. Yan. Now, for solving that activity, sino yung kayang mag-share class na yung show me board na kaganyan, tapos sinasagutan niya, nakaharap sa akin through the camera? Sige nga, sino pwede? Anyone? Halimbawa, nakaganon ako, hawak ko yung show me board. Let's say, ito yung show me board. Ay, hindi. Naka-background. Tanggalin ko nga muna yung background ko, class. Okay, there you go. Ayun pa yung jacket ko nakahang pa doon. Ginamit ko sa ating PE class a while ago. Ayan. So, ganyan. Pakita yung ganyan. Kasi, solve ko yung ganyan. Divide, ganyan. Who can do that? Kasi we're really virtually and we cannot do the board work. Sige nga, paano tayo magbo-board work? So, jump sana sa Jamboard ka. So, hindi ma-access ng iba agad-agad. Anyone? O, practicein nyo muna tuloy yun kung hindi nyo papagawa ngayon. Yung paano kayo nakaano sa camera at nagsusolve ng ganun. Or ipapakita ko muna next time para magawa nyo rin. But since hindi pa naman, ayan si Eman kayang gawin. Eman, can you do that? Yung nakapatong sa mo, dito sa balikat mo, tapos nag-explain kang ganyan. Ayan, parang si Jaisley. Jaisley, can you do that? Kaya lang si Jaisley against the light, baka hindi natin makita yung numbers. Yun, ganyan. Eman, tama yan. But anyway, so we'll just do that next time. Ano ko muna, i-demo. Give the final answer. What is the answer for this problem? Marius, are you there? Marius, can you hear me? Will you please respond? Give your... Are you there? Marius, can you hear me? No? Amika, can you hear me? Yes or no lang? Aliyah? Can you hear me? No also? Baka yung connection nyo talaga kaya dapat ano ko to ulit, i-upload. Kasi hindi makita. JM, are you there? JM. Wala din. Ara? Dana, are you there? Hello, Dana, are you there? Wala din. Okay. Go, Jaisley. What is your answer, Jaisley?
92 and 1500s.
So, are we dealing with money? Yes? Money ba
Pesos
yun?
pa po.
Yes. So, dapat lalagyan nyo ng peso sign. Don't forget, kapag ang pinag-usapan natin is pera at nasa problem solving tayo, dapat yung final answer ninyo lalagyan nyo ng peso sign. Kasi pag walang peso sign, that will be considered wrong. Okay? Pag pera lang naman, pero baka mamaya hindi naman pera yung pinag-uusapan natin, lagyan nyo pa rin ng peso sign. Just for the problem with the peso sign. We talk about money. So that is correct. The answer is 90... Ano ulit yung answer? 92 pesos and 15 centavos. Okay? So that's how we answer this, routine problem. Sige nga, sino yung hindi pa nag-erase ng board nila? Pakishow nga yung mga sinagutan ninyo, yung hindi pa nakakapag-erase ng board. Patingin. Ayan. So, nakikita ko, ayun. Very nice. So, nagkasya pala siya sa isang show me board. So, it means, kaya talaga na mag-fit sa show me board kung gugustuhin naman yan. Okay, so correct. So 92 and 15. 92, okay. Almost all of you naman got the correct answer. Yes, Very good. Yung iba, sa chat box maglagay kung ano class ha, hindi talaga makapag-open ng camera. Ayan. Nagahang ba yung voice ko, class? Ay, hindi naman. Baka nga mahina yung signal ng iba yung kaklase, kaya they thought nagahang yung aking boses. Si Marius putol-putol daw, so may-ari nga. Ano, pero sa Akiko, meron siyang solution dito sa ating chat box. Pwede nyo gawin yung ginawa ni Akiko if you cannot do that way. Nailagay na lang sa chat box yung the way to answer this activity. Okay, now let's proceed. One more, and then we will continue with the task. Ayun, yun lang yung magiging discussion natin for today. Okay? So, one last, and then let me see kung masasagutan to. Medyo may pagka-complex yung problem number 2 natin, but I know naman you can solve for this one. Okay, question number 2. Rico wants to buy a battery-operated toy car, which costs 587 pesos and 50 cents. He already saved 150 pesos. His ninong gave him 200 pesos. So if he saves already 12, if he saves like 12 pesos and 50 centavos a day from his allowance, how long will it take him to save the rest of the money to buy the toy car? So medyo ano to class, kasi nga dun sa ating problem solving kanina, sa ating title, pwedeng maisama yung other operation, hindi lang division. And we have, okay, so please solve for this one. Okay, similar, you're going to write the ask, given. Okay. Hello? Hello? Are you done?
Not yet pa po.
Ayan,
Hindi pa
tinanggal
Not
ko.
po.
yet.
Tinanggal ko na anyway. I believe naman na isulat nyo na yung mga given natin. Ayan. So, I believe, class, we can now check for that. O kung hindi pa man tapos. Okay, we are going to proceed kasi the time is still running. It's already 2 p.m. At meron pa tayong gagawin. But anyway, sige nga. Kung hindi pa tapos, okay lang. So, let me see kung hanggang saan na ako yung nakarating sa inyong sinasolve. Will you please show it? Show me board. And 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. Okay. So, may nakakuha naman. May nakakuha naman ng sagot talaga. Ayun. So, madami naman. Madami na nakakuha ng samang sagot. Kasi we have several operations here eh. Yan. Pero tinatanong length ha. So, pag length or how long, ano ba yung tinatanong? Kailangan may label. Lagyan nyo ng label, class. Days ba siya? Week? Month? Year? Kasi may nakikita ako may nagsagot ng 19 days. Is it 19 lang? So, is it 19 days? 19 weeks? Okay, you need to label. But definitely, 19 days is correct. Yun. So, 19 days siya magsisave. Why? How is that possible? Very good, very good. Applause for your effort. Pero definitely, ang ask natin dito, class, is the length or the number of days for him to save the desired amount. Yun yung ina-ask natin. And then, if you're going to go back here, so punta tayo class muna dito. Okay, para explain ko lang sa inyo. Sana makapagsulat ako. Kasi naka-laptop ako ngayon, class. Pero I believe nakikita nyo naman, class, yung ating Jamboard. Kasi dito, class, sa ating problem for this specific problem, gusto niyang bumili ng motor. Hindi. Gusto niyang bumili ng battery-operated toy car na ang halaga noon, class, is okay. Kaya palang magsulat. So, ang halaga nun is, medyo mabagal lang ako, class, but then, 587 pesos and 50 centavos. So, definitely, pag nilagay niyo yung number, class, yung given na to. So, what is given? So, pesos. Okay, please take a look, ha? Ayan. But then, take note, meron na siyang ilan. Magkano na yung pera niya? Anyone?
350 po.
Yes. So, ibig sabihin, mag-a-add kayo kasi meron siyang, he saved already 150. So, mag-a-add kayo ngayon. You're going to add 150 plus from his ninong, he has 200 pesos. Kaya tama yung sagot ninyo na meron siyang a total of 350. Wow, struggle ako sa laptop kasi mas madali dun sa desktop. Ayan. And then, since meron ka ng 350, you need to subtract that from the original amount of, of the toy car para alam mo kung magkano na lang yung kailangan mo. Sige. Ayan, sige pa. Okay, kaya ko to. And then, that's it. So, siyempre, magsusubtract tayo, class, align ng decimal point. You have 0 here. And then 5 minus 0 is 0 pa rin. And then, we have here 7 minus 0 is 7. And 8 minus 5 is 3. And 5 minus 2 is 2. Ayan. So, meron ka na lang yun. Just need to have 137 pesos and 50 centavos. But then, take note na kaya niya lang mag-save ng magkano a day? Anyone? Please sabihin nyo na kahit hindi ko tawagin yung name. Magkano a day yung kaya niya mag-save?
12 pesos and
12 pesos at 50.
Yes, very good. Okay. O pwede namang sabay kung sino yung unang marinig. But for you to participate well, or all of you can participate. So, kailangan, for a day, kaya niya lang mag-save ng, that's for a day, ha? Kaya niya lang mag-save ng 12 pesos and 50 centavos. There you have it. So, imagine, sa money niya, may nasi-save siyang 12 pesos and You do the same class, pwede kayo mag-save. May allowance kayo kahit nasa bahay? Meron bang allowance kayo kahit nasa bahay lang nag-aaral? Sino may allowance? Taas ang kamay. Kahit nasa bahay. Wala? Wala? Wala. Hingi-hingi lang kung magkano lang yung maibigay. But anyway, for a day, ang nasi-save ni ano yung video natin? Si Rico ay 50 centavos. At ang kailangan niya pang amount, class, is 237.50. Okay? 237 pesos and 50 centavos. So definitely, malaki pa yun. And 12 pesos lang yung kaya niyang i-save. So ilang days yung tanong natin para makuha niya yon. So kailangan mo siya, class, i-subtract, i-divide na ngayon. 237.50. O, ito na yung lesson natin nung tayo ay nagde-division. Ayan. So, maa-apply na natin. Diba? O, ganun lang. Whatever we learned, we apply. Okay. So, and then, i-divide natin sa 12 pesos and 50 centavos. Okay, now, we need to move the decimal place para maging whole number siya. 1, 2. So, ganun din dito. 1, 2. And then we need to, para class, mas clear siya, isulat niyo ulit ng malinaw. So, ibig sabihin, wala na siyang point. Mas madali na kayong makakapag-solve. Oh, di ba? Kasi wala nang point. Tinanggal na natin. Oh, di ba? So, 2,250. Okay. So, ngayon ang tanong, magde-divide na tayo dyan. So, tatanungin nyo, how many 1,250 are there in 2? Eh, di 1 din naman pwede. 23, hindi na rin naman ang pwede. So, in 237, so same. So, dun tayo sa 2,375. Okay? So, kaya ba yung dalawa doon? Kaya ba?
Hindi po.
2375? Hindi. Okay. So, hindi niya kaya. So, it means isa lang. Okay? So, hindi kaya. So, saka mo siya lalagay dito. Ayan. And then, siyempre magsusubtract ka. Ayan na. Struggle is real nga. Pero, kaya natin to. 2, 1, and 1. Kasi may natira na lang tayong 1,125. And then, ibaba na natin yung 0. Ang laki na yung class, 11,250. May linaw tayo nakikita kasi mayroong 1,250 tapos may 1,000 doon. So, ilan kaya ang pwede nating makuha from 11,250? Anong ginawa nyo para mabilis yung masolve? Anyone? Sino nag-trial and error? Trial and error means, subukan ko kaya ito, subukan ko kaya ito. Ayan, tip, pag nagta-trial and error, since yung dulo niya ay 0 naman, so any number pwede sa class. And definitely, if you're going to have the trial and error, we will get 9. So 9 times ano is that exactly 11,250. That is why the answer here is 19 days. Ibig sabihin, si Rico need 19 days to save para mabili niyo yung toy car na gusto niya. Did you get it? Sige nga, who among you here yung ganon? Pag may gustong bili, nagsisave. Hindi hingi ng agad sa parent. Sige, asang kamay. Very nice. Dapat ganon, class. Hindi porket may nakikitang pera, laging pwedeng bili agad. So we can actually, save for that. Hindi, maging thrift tayo and maging wise when we are spending money. So if we think we need that thing, so we'll buy that. But if we think we don't need that thing, or we don't need that object or that toy car or whatsoever, kung ano man yun. So we need to think, di ba, lagi mag-isip kung kakailanganin natin or we're just spending money for nothing. Okay? So that's it. So dito nag-end yung ating discussion class. I believe you can now solve for your own exercises here. Isasend ko to sa ating group chat. Pero this one, look at the task number 2. Learning task. Solve the following problem. Show the 4 steps. Actually, class, hindi na 4 steps yung ginamit natin. Kasi nga, ibinalik ko kayo sa Agona. Pero kung 4 steps naman yung gagamitin nyo, pwede rin naman. Kung ano yung nakalagay dun sa slide kanina. And the complete solution. Write your answer in your notebooks. So, katulad yan, Mr. Villa bought 91 and 25 inches of plastic labeling tape. He will use 1 and 25 inches long to label each box. How many labels can he make? So, alam nyo na kung anong gagawin for these tasks kasi na-discuss na natin. You need to present through the solution using the Agona method. A, G, O, N, A, or you can actually use this one. Pwede to. Alin yung madali? Di ba madali mag-label dun sa Agona class? Okay? Kasi ilalagay nyo lang A, kung ano yung ask. G, kung ano yung given. O, ano yung operation. N, kung paano nyo sasagutan yung number sentence. Halimbawa, 23 divided by 2 equals, yun yung number sentence. And then the answer. Clear? Clear so
Clear
far?
po.
Yes, what we're going to do with this task. So, I believe kaya nyo itong gawin class after ng meeting natin. Kasi you have time pa naman until 4 to accomplish this task. Actually, hindi ako nagbibigay ng sobrang daming tasks kasi baka hindi na kayang gawin within the given time. Kaya, yung 4 questions lang ngayon yung sasagutan ninyo, but with complete solution. Agona. You get it? So, para makita ko agad yung final answer, pakibilugan with label. Katulad kanina, 19 days. Okay? Ilang minutes? O, ilagay nyo kung minutes. Kung ano yung hinihingi. Is that clear? Yes, clear so far? Wow, very nice. So next meeting, we are going to proceed to another world. Kasi we're done with fractions, we are done with decimals. We are going to move to ratio and proportion. Yan. And then, kapag may ratio and proportion na, ibig sabihin malapit na tayo sa percentage, base, and rate. So, going farther and farther and farther. So, any questions?
None.
None? Clear? Okay, see you class next time for another, math, enjoyable math class. I hope na nakakasunod ang lahat sa ating discussion. And let me see, kasi magbibigay ako ng exam for each subject. Tingnan ko kung talagang okay na, possible ng hindi ko na ulitin yung mga lessons. Just like science. Inuulit ko pag alam kong hindi nakuha pa ng clear. But I believe naman, base sa naging output ninyo a while ago during the practice, you can do it by yourself. Okay, take your time until 4 p.m. See you next time. And thank you class pala for watching the map PE a while ago. Very short time lang kasi nag-overtime yung grade 4, kaya kaming grade 5 yung nag-suffer. Kaya nagmamadali kami kasi kailangan naming matapos ng 11 a.m. And nung sumalang ako, 10:52, I have only 8 minutes. So, paano pag sa 8 minutes? Kaya very short. But next time, so possible matawag ko lahat. Pero marami akong natawag kanina. Marami nagchat-chat. Di ba? Marami akong natawag. Si Diana, si Mia, si Percy, nakita ko doon. Si Amar, Sophia, Anika nandun. Nakita ko si Anika, si Akiko, and all. Nagko-comment sila. And that's an enjoyable. Ang galing ng music teacher, di ba? Music teacher, the art teacher, galing. Nag-drawing ba kayo nun? Yung may foreground, middle ground, so yun. At syempre, pinakamagaling yung PE teacher. Joke lang. Joke lang, class. Anyway, magaling naman lahat. So that's it. Bye! See you!
Bye po, sir. Thank you po.
Bye po. Thank you po.